Dzień dobry, cześć wam, ale tej razem rozmawiam po angielsku. Mam nadzieję, jest ok dla was. Dlatego oczywiście wszyscy rozumiecie i mówicie bardzo dobrze angielski też. So, yeah, so in English. So, of course, I have 3 questions for all of you. But before we go into the questions and giving you some options and things like that, firstly, I just wanted to say, of course, the whole trip is looking really, really amazing. But this freaking volcano came up, sorry about my language, but yeah, this volcano all of a sudden came up after 1962. It is many years, but anyway, so the situation is, of course, I'm doing this video to let you know that do not worry at the moment, because nothing has happened. And we are constantly in touch with our transport guys, with our hotels, especially no problem with transport, but especially with the hotels, because of course we paid everything to them. And the first one which you were staying in Ubud area, also not in Ubud. Ubud is one of the really favorite places, people who like culture and greenery and things like that. We are even staying even further out in deep inside a jungle, inside a village in Ubud. Amazing place. But those places, of course, get booked out very quickly, so we had to book long time in advance, because it's really special place. Now they are saying that at the moment everything is normal there, and they have not received any notification even to move out or evacuate or anything like that. Nothing can be said until it erupts. And also sorry, I will keep the video short this time. So, and also so basically, cutting long story short, at the moment I would say that do not worry. I mean, maybe I should worry, but I'm not worrying, because really we have put so much of effort and everything is all organized and things like that. But I think it would be obviously sad if we have bad situation with this volcano. But I think even if it erupts, hopefully, I would say after a few days, like by the time we go, I think it should be fine by the 10th of November. Hopefully, we don't know. I am not God, so it's a God's act, apparently, technical terms. But anyway, doesn't matter. What I wanted to say is that do not worry at the moment. When it erupts, we will see. We will take actions accordingly. But at the moment, like, our whole tour is all organized. It's just waiting for you to arrive and looking amazing. Now, before we go into some of the details, I have 3 quick questions. First, do you all or can you all cycle? Because it is very important, if we spend time in Gili island, that we have to cycle, because that is the only way. Or number 11 bus, you know which is number 11, like by feet. Anyway, silly, bad joke, I know, I'm terrible with bad jokes. I'm actually very good with bad jokes. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that cycling we need. If there is anybody who cannot cycle at all, if you just drop an email with these 3 answers. Cycling, no, I cannot, first one. Second, if you cannot. If you can, okay, right, yes, I can, or I would love to, something like that. So I think that would be good. Second is snorkeling. Even though you will get life jackets, some people are still afraid of deep waters. So we would have quite a few opportunity to do snorkeling in really nice places, and I'm even trying to figure out even nicer places, which will be my third point. So snorkeling, if you like snorkeling, if you have done many times, say high five to snorkeling. And if you're like me, like, oh shit, sorry about my language again, but like, yeah, deep waters, but you can write to me on the email. I am afraid, but I will still like to try, because it is something really, I used to be afraid, but I tried, and I'm okay with deep waters now. And also they are not so deep also, and we will do it in a group, so you would be totally fine. But if you are afraid of snorkeling, please write that you're afraid. Or okay, just don't write that you're afraid, just write that you are not comfortable with snorkeling. Okay, the third point is an option which I was thinking. quite a lot, because I have usually doesn't happen, and believe me, for my 10 years I've never done this. Like last moment, only 1 month left and I'm changing the itinerary only for you, because trust me, I've spent so much time and still now constantly trying to improve in different things. And also, most probably I'm going to take you from Lombok to some secluded island also for a day or something like that. Now what I was thinking is Gili is, of course, for me is much easier. If you choose the second option, which I'm going to give you, it will be more work for me, but I am still happy to do it if you all would like to do. So let me know what are your thoughts. So option 1 is, of course, to go ahead with the itinerary what we have now, which is including 2 days in Gili, and from Gili we come to Lombok. But in Gili what we do is 1 day we go for snorkeling trip. The waters are really clear, very nice. Gili is a nice place for lovely cocktails and nice bars, chill out on the beach, that sort of things. So Gili, that's why I really recommend Gili as well, because I've done it with so many groups and I love Gili myself. Lots of great food, lounge, it's a bit of like good fun time for you girls. So that's what Gili is. And we would cycle around, go to some secluded beaches, which are cleaner part of Gili. But I was thinking of a second option as well, which is, what about if we don't go to Gili and come to Lombok already? Now we will be in Lombok Island for 5 days. It means, because we are cutting down 2 days, so we are moving here in Lombok. But why I am asking is because Lombok is really big, like a long island, and like on the north there are amazing waterfalls, which I really we will do. But the amazing beaches, secluded, really amazing beaches, are right at the bottom here, at the bottom of the island. Now from here to here, it takes like more than 3 hours to go, and it's a long journey. So I was thinking, what about, and we would be arriving in the middle from Bali or somewhere, or Gili. Now what I was thinking, either we do the Gili one, or we come to Lombok and stay somewhere in the middle of Lombok, so that it is closer to the waterfalls. And in that case, I can add on one more amazing waterfall as well, and it's like literally no tourists in those areas, and we would be going through villages and things like that. It's really amazing, because I was there like in July and just scootering around as well. It's really, you hardly see any other tourists, literally like no foreigners. So it's really amazing. But yes, in the waterfall you would see, of course, a lot of tourists, local tourists and foreigners as well. But there is another waterfall also, and we could go to the other waterfall and maybe also visit some more markets and stuff like that. Visiting market in Lombok is already part of the plan, but in this case we would do a bit more. Now later, what I was thinking is that when we come down, 1 day I will, in that case, since we did already the waterfalls, in that case I will have 1 day left in Lombok, which I can dedicate to take you to some of these secluded islands and really coral reefs, and also for snorkeling, but with live corals. In Gili Islands, the corals are all dead because they bombed it, unfortunately. Yes, underwater bombs they used for fishing. But nowadays, the water is very clear. You see turtles and things like that. But in Lombok side, it's still live corals and some secluded islands. For 1 day trip, we will go. We will just hire the boat and go. It might become a bit too expensive for me and more work, obviously. But I think I will still go ahead for you guys, for you girls. So let me know what do you think, and so please answer me 3 questions. Cycling, yes or no? if you can, I mean individual separate answers from all of you, please answer me so that I can decide and we can still go ahead and rearrange a bit. And the second is the snorkeling part, and the third thing is skipping Gili and spending more time in Lombok or not, which is instead of 2 nights in Gili, 2 more nights adding on to Lombok. 10 minutes video, too long. I know you have a lot of important stuff. You don't want to listen to this boring guy. So till then, next time, please answer my questions. And I can't wait to see you. And I really hope everything goes well. And I really hope this volcano seriously goes away, or even erupts and doesn't interrupt normal life, honestly. So at the moment, normal life for tourists is no problem, because I spoke to our contacts down there, to a lot of our friends who are living there, so it's really no problem. It's a bit of a chaos with the local people who live in the volcano area, that's all, otherwise no problem. Okay, so take care, have a great weekend, and please let me know. Take care, bye bye.